Oh, bigger, bigger, bigger. Hope it don't sink. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You have no idea how good that feels to say. As you guys know, it's been quite some time since I've filmed a video. With work, I just never really had time, but I'm not gonna go into detail, but I no longer work there. I have a new job and I have more time. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to make more videos for you guys. It's still kind of surreal. Don't really feel real because I haven't been able to do this for such a long time. This is the first time I've had the kayak out on the water since the flood. If you guys don't know about the flood, look it up. Eastern Kentucky flood of 2022. It was a doozy. We're still fixing things from that, and I don't think we're ever really going to be completely 100%, but or not, at least not how we were. But anywho, the kayak's floating, so that's a good sign. And we got all our gear. We're gonna try to catch some fish. Dad is right there. You want to wave?
What is that?
It's a GoPro. I said, you want to wave? Yeah, we're here at Car Fork. Big fish just jumped. Yeah, I seen it. And we're gonna get after it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, leave a like, drop a comment, all that fun stuff. Verse of the day popping up on the screen somewhere. Take a moment, read it, meditate on the word. And I'll see you guys when we get to our first spot, which I think is gonna be right over there. Let's get it. 100% we're gonna start off with this War Eagle spinnerbait. It's got a little bit of chartreuse in it, not much. The water is a little dingy. If we have to, we can switch over to this one. But I just feel like this one is it's just too bright. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But we're gonna start off with this one. I might throw a little bit of topwater today. I don't know. You know how fishing goes though. You got plans, but it doesn't always go the way you think it's gonna go. So we'll just start off with this and see what we're led to. And I desperately need this. Not just because I need to fish, but you know, it's been rough lately. It has been rough lately. You know, not only the flood, but then I lost my grandmother the other day, my mom's mom, which was, you know, we were expecting it, but nothing can ever make it easy. So I just need a relaxing day out on the water, hopefully catching fish, but just a day to spend with you guys. Man, I'm excited. I'm sure you guys noticed I do not have my pedals, and I also do not have a net. So there's that. But it's okay. It is okay. I guess this is going to be one of those scenarios where you use a bait that you've never used before. Hopefully it's one of those ones that becomes one of your favorites. The big bite baits. It says with bite juice. Let's see, what is this thing? Pro Series. Pro Series what? What is this? Okay. I don't know what this is. It just says big bite baits. It's just a some kind of flipping creature thing. I mean, it looks good. If I'm not mistaken, I won these off of something. But I mean, They look really cool. Really good color. It looks kind of like in the light. Like there's like purple and red or something down in there. I don't know. You got one? On a spinnerbait?
No.
Hey, a small one's still a fish. Dad got one on a chartreuse spinnerbait, which means I might have made a mistake not putting on the chartreuse one that I was looking at earlier. But we can always switch. Heck yeah, good sign. Dad caught one. It wasn't for nothing. I don't think neither one of us brought a net. We were just excited. Like I said, it's been forever since we've been able to get out and get the kayaks in the water. Just not thinking at all. The flood took most of our tackle, took most of our gear. It took my kayak and my dad's boat, but we were able to get them back. Dad's boat is, it needs a lot of work, like a whole lot of work. It needed a little bit before the flood, but you were able to use it. And then when the flood came, his boat was on the trailer, and it took it all. And since the boat was on the trailer, it didn't float. It was just going down the river, but underwater. Somehow we found his boat with my kayak on top of it, which was weird because my kayak was on the ground. And also on the boat was his dog walking back and forth on top of the boat. It was wild. I've never seen anything like it. And that's the most reoccurring statement from everybody around, because I was going around talking to people after the flood while there was still water everywhere, and everybody just kept saying the same thing, like, you know, I've been here since so-and-so date, and I've never seen anything like this. It was a disaster. It was an awful time. But we'll make it through it. And I don't know if it's still up or not, but I think there's a website where you can go and donate. I'm pretty sure it's Eastern Kentucky Flood Relief Fund. You can type that in on Google and it should take you right to it. Because there's still a lot of people that need help. So many people lost their homes. My dad lost his house. He's set up now. He's got him a place, and I'm thankful for that. But so many people just lost literally everything. So if you guys want to donate, you can go check that out. But above all else, if you can't do anything, you know, you can't donate, that's perfectly fine. Just send us a prayer this way. Ain't nothing more powerful than that. I think we're set up. I went ahead and switched over to just a classic old EWG. Got a tungsten. I don't even remember the size. You know, I'm just ready to fish. I don't even care. I don't even care. All right. I'm an absolute mess. Absolute mess. All right, we're all rigged up here. Got a Cinco, green pumpkin, wacky rig. I just broke off. That's what I was saying. That 6-pound line. Gosh. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna re-rig up. I'm just gonna use, and yeah, there's the knot, so it didn't break on the knot. Dang it. I'm just gonna use the braid. Let's try that again. I did miss one though. I seen the line was running. What's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen? Please. Please happen. Believe it into existence. It is happening. There we go. There we go. Little guy. Real little guy. But it's a guy. It's about time. About time. Yay, little fishy guy. Yay. It's a fish. All right. See you, my guy. Thank you. No skunk, at least. Now we just need to upgrade the size by like 4 pounds and we'll be all right. Okay, I didn't go with black. I went with this, it's like green pumpkin and kind of like the Alabama crawl color. We're gonna try that. I just had one come back. That's a small one right there. That's not the one I had, but they're gonna bite the jiggy poo. They want the Alabama crawl jig thing, but you know, still a little guy. He's got a sore right there on his tail. See you, dude. But I mean, hey, that's a good sign. You're gonna bite the jig. I always love a good jig bite. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. I don't know if that was the one that had it to begin with, because the one that had it at first felt big. Like, I pulled back and felt the weight, and I thought I was hung, so I held it there for a second. Then I felt him tug, and then he just let go. And then a couple seconds later, that one took off. So I don't know if it was the same one or if a smaller one came and got it after the bigger one spit it out or what. Either way, fish number 2. All right, rocky bank, riprap. The only other thing I could think of to use aside from a jig is a little crankbait. So let's try that. That's something I'm not used to, being in this kayak. I'll tell you that much. My back is sore. My side hurts. I used to do this all the time, and now it hurts. Do I have a fish? I have a tiny fish. I have a tiny fish. Really tiny fish. I didn't even know that he was on there. He was just there. Listen, I don't feel like getting jabbed in the finger today, Mr. Fish. See, why do you do that? Why do you do that, Mr. Man? Man, he's in there. There we go. If you want to count that as a fish, look at that giant. Giant. Future 10-pounder. See you, buddy. I mean, figured the crankbait would work, and I was right. And that's actually the cover that I was gonna flip the jig on. And he came right off of the front of it. The one pattern that I've noticed the whole time I'm out here is that they're on wood. They're all over the wood. I mean, like, we just fished that whole stretch of rock and I didn't get a single bite. The first lay down that I see after that, I caught one. So that tells me I'm right. They're on the wood. I don't think it's gonna be a good day for fishing. I mean, every day is a good day for fishing, but I don't think we're gonna do too well. Like I said before, I don't know if I left that in the video or not, but there was a tournament here last night, so, and we're right by the boat ramp. That's where we put in. So, you know, that could definitely play a role in the bite for sure. I want to try the jig a little bit more, but I really just don't like the color of that trailer. And I could just go all out and put something black on there, but I don't know. Let's throw this solid black jig. I don't think I've thrown this thing yet. And I got some black and blue craws that would work pretty good as a trailer. It's a good looking jig. It's just a solid black jig, and it's got a black and blue chunk craw on it. It'll probably be good. It's one of those right there, net bait, tiny pocket chunk. We'll see what that does if I don't lose my rod. We'll see what that does is. Oh no. That was a stud. That was a stud. I seen it. I seen it. It was a freaking giant. No. I couldn't get a good hook set. Why did that happen? That was a big fish. Wow. There's so many spots though that I just gotta stop and try. Like that, see? That's why you have to stop and try. That's why. I mean, it's a tiny, tiny fish, but still a fish. Still a fish. Oh, he's got some of my jig in his mouth. You don't need to eat that. Another baby cute one. See, my dude. Hey, a fish is a fish, people. A fish is a fish. Man, I don't know where all the big ones are, though. You don't know where all the big ones are. We're probably not going to be here too much longer. The fishing hasn't been great. It's been great being out here. And I actually have the chance to get on the kayak, fish, and film for you guys, so that's awesome. And we didn't skunk. We caught a few small ones so far, so, you know, better than not being able to fish at all. So I'm going to count it as a win. We got this one little stretch left before we get back to where the car is. Hopefully we'll be able to catch a few there, because once I switched over to that black and blue jig, I started getting bit. So of course I would figure that out before we leave. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if I left it in the video or not, but I usually only catch fish here in the winter. This is actually one of the first times that I've ever fished this lake aside from the winter time. And when I say winter, I mean 30, 40 degrees, snowy, all of that. This is one of the first times that I've ever fished here and it's not winter and I actually caught something. So that's a win too, I guess. Usually it's freezing cold. They drain the lake a little bit and it's all muddy, and I usually catch fish then, and only in one spot, and it's like a 70-30 chance. Like there's a 70% chance when I come up here that I'm gonna skunk. I got a 30% chance that I'm gonna actually catch something. But usually when I do catch something in the winter, it's a good size. So I mean, this place is just super weird. I don't know how I feel about it. We just couldn't go anywhere else, so we decided it's better to go here than not go anywhere. But yeah, I'm gonna fish this little section, and then we'll probably be heading out. So you guys stay tuned. Hopefully I catch something else. Hopefully I catch a decent one, because I'm tired of not catching fish. Stay tuned. I've made a deal with myself. From now on, as soon as I feel it, I'm gonna set the hook like that, no matter what, even if it's not a fish. Because hook sets are free. Oh, that was a good cast. But is there fish there? Yep. Oh, another little guy. Another little guy. I knew it was a good cast. As soon as I flipped it in there, I was like, yep, that's a good one. Another little dude. But it's still a fish. We're catching fish in a place where I never catch fish except for winter. And it's not winter. So we're winning. Winning! See if we can catch a few more before we have to leave. Yes. I figured out that they were on wood really early on today. My only regret is I didn't go with my gut feeling and use black and blue from the beginning. That's my only regret. But that's a big one. It's a big regret. That probably would have changed the game quite a bit today. Literally the last spot, boat ramps right over there. And there's these two laydowns right here. Thought that was a bite. Oh, it was. Oh, bigger, bigger, bigger. No. No. Almost had a bigger one. Almost had a bigger one. That's super disappointing. That was about 2 pounds. And I missed it. See, boys and girls, that's why you don't forget your net. That's why you don't forget your net. All right, looks like we're gonna end it on a low note, missing the biggest fish of the day. Nice. All right, that's gonna be it for the day. Unfortunately, we couldn't snag us a biggin. We couldn't catch a biggin, but it's okay. You know, being out here, fishing, filming for you guys, that was enough. And we didn't get skunked. We did catch a couple, even though they were small. I still had a blast. It's a whole lot better than not fishing at all. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and leave a like, drop a comment, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.